Anders Foldager.
What's that about?
Who the fuck is that?
That's a Danish cyclist. He rides for the UCI World Team, Jaco AI ULA.
This game is ruined. This game is fucking ruined already. You brought
Because of the
Dane
Dane.
here?
You have Danish blood in you.
No, he hates cyclists.
I mean, I hate myself, but also,
this is just like Helena hating on elves.
He hates the Danes. He hates cyclists. You put a Danish cyclist, Swede is hammering down on the
I'm
the accelerator.
I'm swerving the fucking car.
No.
I fear bicycle rider.
Last we left off, you had the wedding had been interrupted by a giant sandstorm appearing with a giant sandstorm face and telling the people of Yuma that they had 3 days before something happened. I believe calling out to produce the sun touched for her. Or for it. Or for him? I don't know.
That was the meeting with the Conqueror.
Yeah, the meeting with the Conqueror. The giant sandstorm face demand that the sun touched reveal itself.
Okay, thank you.
And there was panic. People started running, panicking, screaming. You kept it as under control as you could have. But there, with the specific agitator, it was trying to make it a controlled chaos. You tried to keep it as a controlled chaos as you could, and then you did manage that. And Starguard managed to come out looking about as well as it could have in that scenario.
Skarsgård?
The Starguard, Lydian's guard company.
We've definitely
that was doing security for the wedding.
Yeah. Decided, oh yeah, I'll start this, and our public relations may suffer a snafu, but I'll recover. Why not?
You made sure to protect the important people.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's still good.
And then after that, people are being directed home. And November had Aquilo follow Wynn. And she saw Wynn enter the Temple of the Sun Touched. Just casually enter it, even though it's supposed to be on lockdown. And then later, when she told Lydian this, Lydian decided to commune and have visions, seek a vision, a prophecy. And he saw visions of Wynn grabbing something called the Scroll of Divine Protection and then stabbing someone in the back. And that was cause for concern for him, I suppose. But the bigger cause of concern was that Cherry and Ava happened to be walking by, and Ava witnessed Lydian's communion along with Cherry. And Ava freaked the fuck out and started reading the stars well into the night and retired to bed without saying anything to Cherry. Then in the morning, she dragged Jean off while you guys were eating breakfast. And then Jean came back and told Lydian, okay, Ava has it in her head that you are trying to resurrect the dead god. And that's like really bad news for Yuma and the prophecy. And it's kind of throwing a wrench into his plans on how they were going to guide the chaos of the next step of the prophecy of the descent. To make way for part 6 for the next part of the prophecy, which would have been the dejected champion. But that was a lot of cause for concern, and tried to brainstorm some ideas on what to do about that. With Cherry arguing that, I believe she was arguing that the prophecy may well be going along. Maybe the wolves want the full prophecy instead of stopping at part 7.
Yeah.
Although Jean is convinced that no, the plan is to stop after part 6. They just want the Sun Touch dead. And
Part 7 is so good.
then Lydian also relayed news that Jean had somehow taken the Scroll of Divine Protection from the Temple of the Sun Touched.
Win.
That Wynn had somehow done that. Lydian told Jean that. And he was very concerned about that as well. And you all kind of just stewed on that information, trying to come up with a plan. And that was where we left off. Also, there were updates on like Lydian's businesses and the O'Malley situation, but you know,
That's far away. But
we can worry about that later.
Dwight is apparently doing well.
Terrebonne is freezing. Felina's already dead.
Okay, so let's just go all the way right to after the breakfast. Again, Jean is just sort of standing in is just sort of trying to brainstorm how to talk to Ava and how to how well they should be able, like if they need to get her to play hush hush about Lydian's thing, trying to convince her that it's not a problem. Or as Cherry suggested, I believe Cherry said, maybe we can lead into it. Have that be the descent.
Well, I have written
Let Ava
that,
send people into a panic.
The end of my notes is that Cherry and Jean go off to meet with Eva to convince
That's right.
Eva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their plans to convince her of what now?
A few points. One, announcing invasive cult, like Lydian, will usher in the descent, which Eva, does not want to happen, as it means the prophecy advancing. So shouldn't announce that. That would be bad. 2, Cherry is going to suggest that she instead have her announcement, because can't turn it back.
Because Ava already called people saying she has a speech, something to say to everyone. And will come listen to her.
So, I don't think Jean knows that Cherry is going to suggest this. This is really funny. Cherry is going to suggest that instead have her announcement, since you can't do it, be announcing that despite her marriage, she is taking a vow of chastity and purity, an inspiration to her people. Because Jean did say she was an inspiration to them and to help prevent the descent, That'll be funny. Funny moment.
Oh my goodness.
Good job last session, Cherry.
Hemlock funny moments.
3. Consider the possibility that Lydian could be the champion, sent by the will of fates as a vessel to help save Yuma. Certainly a champion of his own god.
Doesn't the champion have to fight like the Sun Touched or some shit? Or something really dangerous?
The champion would have to fight off the invader.
I guess it's good that it's faked, but...
it could be fight off in the grand scheme of things.
That's true, yeah. I have a feeling you're setting up this fat elf to play a role he's not meant to play.
You could be economically fighting off.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So, consider the possibility that Lydian might be the champion. Turning on Lydian could in fact fulfill the dejected champion, which would just be advancing the prophecy further. 4. The enemy plaguing Yuma likely suspects the Sun Touch to be their champion, and have prepared measures against this. Bring up that the Scroll of Divine Protection was stolen. They would not be suspecting, however, Lydian as the champion, and it would catch them off guard. And then 5, to best avert the prophecy, Lydian should be supported as champion to keep him from being dejected, breaking the prophecy.
She convey that this is her plan to Lydian?
I don't. You listen to the.
I don't think she did. Yeah, she did not say that to Lydian specifically that they were gonna nominate him to be the champion. I don't think in that specific sense. So let's have that conversation.
Okay.
Or if
As
you want
in,
to.
Yeah, or if you want
Like-
to, it could be funnier to just fucking throw,
Yeah.
to just go and tell her this on the fly, and then tell Lydian, by the way, you're gonna have to be the fucking champion.
Yeah, no, I like that. That feels more in character.
Okay, good. So I guess yeah, Cherry and Jean talked a bit, and then Jean and Cherry were like, "All right, we're gonna go talk to Ava together." I guess, and Lydia and he just says like, you can choose to be at Ava's speech event or not, depending on how safe you think you'll be. It's up to you.
I'm gonna take some Starguard with me, but yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go along, but I'm bringing a small like contingent of the newly formed guard along.
The way you said some Starguard with me implies that it's not like a force, like an organization of people, but like a product, like
They
a
are
type
a
of special
product.
napkin or something.
Yeah,
No, but like
Starguard.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't leave home without
protect
it.
against magic spells. Just apply some Starguard to a fresh coat of Starguard to your card.
I'm just gonna wind up. I'm just thinking of the end of the beginning speech of Max Payne 3 now, but Lydian saying it. It's like the thing about us God in hand is we understand capitalism. You buy a product, you get what you pay for. But it's just me surrounded by armed guards. Fucking
Be like me, get some Starguard today.
Yeah, Lydian, you're going to attend the speech. You have no idea what she's gonna say, just the idea that it might be about you.
maybe I'll stay near the back. But yeah.
Yeah.
Stay near the back. I consult November to like, hey, in case she says the wrong thing, make sure we have like a quick egress.
If anyone looked like they're about to kill, about to attack me, shoot them. I don't care if they're a child, just shoot them.
Okay, so I'm turning up at the speech. I'm imagining it's happening in a public square. So Lydian's rolling up with, how big is the Starguard, Neo? Give me a ballpark figure on how big.
I'm gonna say you got about you're about 40 yards strong.
Oh my god, that's way bigger than I expected. Okay.
Snake, this is the Snake. This is you're not helping. This is an army.
What do you mean I'm not helping? An army does help.
No, it's 30.
Okay, 30's good. 30's fine. I still expected like 20 tops, so I'm quite happy with 30.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take like say 10 with me.
Okay.
I'm taking 10 with me. I'm taking Urema in the cart with me, and we're set up near the back. So if she says the wrong thing, I'm jumping on that cart, and we are fucking gone.
Okay.
We are cutting out.
November, if I don't like the sound of where she's going with her speech, I'll give you a signal. Shoot her in the neck.
Actually, I like this. The speech goes on, and we abandon this quest line.
I've got another 5 guards at the gate just to make sure they're cooperative and they will open up so I can get out of here. No.
Ava and Jean are up there giving the speech, and Ava's like, there's been so much chaos and danger and fighting, and then she turns to Jean. How many fights and, dangerous events have there been in town lately?
No.
And Jean asks, counting or not counting gang violence.
Oh God.
Then the crack of November's rifle.
It's a good thing this channel
It's crazy. This is only our second game we've played since that happening, and I'm still itching to, kirk someone. As
Oh,
November.
No.
So does this mean that Lydian loads Nico and Sherry on the car? Yes.
I don't know where Nico and Cherry are. I'm imagining Cherry's
Not
actually.
Sherry.
Yeah, we've got to have
Yeah.
Cherry and Jean go talk to Ava. So
Yeah,
let's
I
do
know,
that soon.
but that's why I'm curious about why we're talking about when the speech goes down. But yeah, Lydian's going to attend.
Because she's doing the speech anyway, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna be privy to the conversation that happens.
I'm set. I've consulted the star. Well, I haven't had time to consult the fucking Star Guard on this. Maybe I have actually. It's been an evening since, but basically, yeah. If things go wrong, I'm got a detail of Star Guard with me. I've got the car. I've got Urema, and I'm probably gonna retreat to a safe house and hide out until we can figure out an escape plan. if it goes horribly wrong, which I'm presuming it won't, because that would be.
No, I think
we
it's
gotta
good.
see.
I think
Gotta
it
see
should.
this plot through. You know, we gotta see this through.
I think it would be funny. I think it would be good. if
I
it
am near
happened.
level 11. We'll retire Lydian. I'll just play as another guy in the guiding hand who they don't suspect yet.
It's Lydian with a
You'll
mustache.
play as like a skinny twink dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cherry, you're going off with Jean.
Yes.
You go to the Star Reader's quarters, and you see Ava at a writing desk, just like scribbling something down.
Okay.
Jean clears his throat and goes, Ava, dear, I'd like for us to talk more about what you saw and what we're planning to do about it. And Ava looks up, like her eyes are a little like bug-eyed,
hmm
and she looks at you and Jean, and she's like, oh, well, I'm writing my speech as we speak. What is it you need to say?
I think we need to slow down and consider the consequences of our actions in this time of prophecies.
That's
We're
right,
worried that
Ava.
what you may be about to do may advance the clock of the prophecy even more rapidly.
Keep in mind, Ava, the next part of the prophecy is the descent. And if you go out there to those people and you announce that there is a high-powered um, agents of a dead god amongst them, that'll send them into a furor.
A furor?
A furor. A furor.
A furore.
A furor.
A furry? But
A furry?
What do you like? We should want to avoid that, and we can't be sure that Lydian is necessarily a danger to Yuma. And Ava shakes her head and goes, I read the stars all night. He wants to bring about a dead god, bring it back to life. That those always require such sacrifice. So much power going into the god like that would require power away from others. The stars would need to realign, and they never do so quietly.
While this may be true, I've been traveling with Lydian for some time, and I do know he has no plans to stick around Yuma for the long term.
he hates it here.
I hate it here.
Not only that, whatever his goals are, I do believe them to be quite a long ways away.
What do you know of him? How long have you been with him?
It's going to be 2 months soon.
Only 2 months.
I don't want to
Crazy.
believe it, but what if you're part of his plan? How can I trust you, Angel?
Got
So-
you there.
Okay, I am going to go over and like put a hand on her shoulder and like another one sort of like over her heart, like close to her. And I want you to listen to me, Ava. Whatever I am, whatever I'm doing here, I am just a traveling companion with him, and his plans, whatever they are involving his god, do not include me, and I am not loyal to his goals in the long term. And I want to specifically say I am speaking genuinely, frankly, and honestly here.
Oh,
I want to
wow.
use charming and open.
Okay. Ooh.
So, I am going to ask her, or I'm going to ask, sorry, not her, her player, you, Ghidra,
Yeah.
to, how can I get you to take, to accept, push the narrative of Lydian as champion instead of, present him as this threat and danger. And you can ask me, on behalf of
Yeah.
Ava, any of these questions, and I have to answer honestly.
Okay.
Or here.
All right.
Actually, wait, I should put that in roll 20.
That's actually a pretty cool move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a 10-minute argument with a GM once whether I could use it or not. Oh, I still remember that.
Okay, so you want to know how can I get you to
Yeah,
embrace your plan of Lydian being the champion?
yeah.
I would say the best way to get her to do that would be to basically hmm,
We
to
could
tell
treat it like
her
a.
that
Oh, go ahead.
I would say it would be to tell her that Lydian could in fact stand in opposition like to whatever the invader is. Lydian could
Okay,
defeat
cool.
them like exactly
Yes.
you nominate Lydian
Yeah.
for like trial by fire
Yes.
would be the best way to do this.
Okay. Cool.
And
And what
then
would
my
what
question
does
to you,
Ava want to understand and believe about me?
right? What are you really feeling right now?
Um, Ultimately, uh, ooh, that's a good question. Um, Excitement, I think, would be the biggest thing in that, this is like real history. This is something that matters, that Cherry is going to, bear witness to, a part of history that she's going to participate in. But notably, I will say what she is not feeling is any particular loyalty to Lydian. This is
Right,
not, about like, oh, I'm worried about, she's not like anxious on her own behalf or getting discovered or,
right,
this is not about Lydian.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, Ava looks at you and goes, well, I'll hear you out. You really, you really seem to be dead set on knowing knowing the future of my city and my people.
It's what I do. I'm here to chronicle, to document. And I would like to record a positive history, something
But
inspiring.
how could I ignore what what the stars have told me about Lydian's goals?
It's really easy, actually.
It's not about ignoring, it's about interpreting in the correct context. And in this case, make no mistake, Ava, this city, Yuma, is beset by a dark and sinister force, but Lydian isn't it. However, consider another possibility. Yes, Lydian is from somewhere else. He worships a dead or weakened god and is trying to revive it. His power is completely outside of what we know here in Yuma. However, I have seen him accomplish a great deal, not in the standard heroics you see of the sword and shield and spell wielding adventurers, but a more civilized type of power. And I think Lydian may be exactly what we need. Consider, what if Lydian is in fact the champion of prophecy that the stars have guided from, on his own quest, not knowing where he was being led or what his purpose would be, has been guided here to Yuma to be the champion of Yuma. And I think it could be our best hope at saving the city. The enemy that is plaguing the city, trying to enact the prophecy to change things, certainly they must suspect that the Sun-Touched will be the champion. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, of course. That all
Well,
points to
they've
the
known
Sun.
that for some time and have certainly made preparations from it. In fact, and Sherry sort of turns her head to Jean, as we've just found out, the scroll of divine protection was stolen from the temple.
Yes, it's gone missing, and someone dead for it.
Didn't see
If
that in
they
the
didn't
stars.
think they could handle the Sun-Touched as champion, they wouldn't be taking the actions they're doing. That's what they're prepared for. What they would not be prepared for or have any suspicion of is someone like Lydian to be the champion of Yuma.
Cut to Lydian in the kitchen just having a
Yeah.
fucking turkey drumstick and just going, it's mighty fine eating here.
Oh my!
Bring more beignets!
Oh, an open buffet. I do believe I won't be leaving here anytime soon.
He's
Nico,
wearing the bib that just says, "Kiss me, I'm the cook," brackets and rich.
Nico, bring me my automatic fork.
Lydian is the champion. That puts the ball back in our court. Then we're up to bat again. True, I need to have a proper sports metaphor. Or
Maybe you, instead
don't
of a
have
sports
basketball
metaphor, you
mechanics.
could say maybe the stars have aligned.
True, or no, because anyways. Point being. I
guess that's the fault in our stars.
We need to push the plot of this story forward and not allow it to be pushed forward to the pace and to the whims of this mysterious enemy. So I would suggest two things. To best avert the prophecy, to not have that come to pass, we need to not announce to the people of Yuma that there is this mysterious, dangerous cult trying to resurrect a dead god here in Yuma, on top of this other unrelated serious threat approaching our city that can only serve to further our descent, thus moving the prophecy along. And if Lydian is the champion of prophecy, doing so and causing him to leave would then in turn fulfill the dejected champion. To avert the prophecy, Lydian cannot be dejected and must be accepted as champion. Avoiding the descent and avoiding the dejected champion, the prophecy stops in its tracks here and now, and we have the momentum in fighting back these forces and discovering their true nature and intentions.
In that case, Lydian would need to stand before a purifying flame
I believe he's ready.
for the judgment of a star.
Sorry, what was that?
For the judgment of a star, fully gazed upon him. Only then could a champion rise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Lydian going to have to wear
The fire
sunglasses for
rises.
that?
Yes, the fire rises within.
And then, Cherry, after a moment, grips Ava's hand. I have faith.
You see Gene out of the corner of your eye, like he's fidgeting a little bit, like unsure. Like he's a little antsy right now. And then Ava looks to him and he straightens up. And Ava's like, Gene, we still have it, right? We can do it together. What do you mean? Yes, you know what I mean. The means by which the Sun-Touched was found. We can perform it again. But the Sun-Touched isn't dead. Yeah, with it doesn't need to be another sun touch. Like my angel says, it could be a champion from elsewhere. A champion given to us by the stars, and there's no other way to find out.
I'm just sitting here thinking Jean's and her relationship is now like, I just want to rule in peace, but my bitch ass wife wants to make a ritual.
If we can defeat the evil with Lydian, then he will pass the judgment of the star.
That is a big if.
We really should have picked someone more fit than Lydian.
I
Jean
mean,
clears
hey,
his throat.
the bigger the roast, the longer it takes to cook in the oven. So, really we picked the right guy for this.
Lydian sitting there, but ooh, I do smell great, but I do need some Cayenne.
Do I smell something cooking? Oh, it's me.
So Jean scratches his chin and just goes, "Yes, you're right. We have that power. We can. And perhaps all this talk of prophecy is true, and we can stop it here. So perhaps we should reconvene with him. Call off your talk." And then Ava just
And
shake her head.
Cherry raises her
No,
hand at this.
we
The
can't
talk-
call off the talk.
Yes, I agree. That would plunge things into further chaos. What I would, if I may make a suggestion, my lady,
Yes.
perhaps should use this as an opportunity to. Well, we wish to stop the descent. We wish to reinforce the moral character and spiritual resilience of the people of your city. In my many travels, I encountered a land where there was a great deal of sin, debauchery, violence, chaos sweeping the land, and the king and queen were of no help here. But until suddenly, one day, they both grew ill from their time in the streets. Their daughter, the princess, at age 20, took the throne, and she took a vow of chastity, swore to never marry and never indulge, and this was so inspiring to the people that it cleaned up and turned the kingdom around. What if, even only a day after getting married, you announce that despite this, in solidarity with your people, you yourself were to take a vow of chastity in your marriage, and then, turns and grins at Jean.
What is
What
the
does that
angle?
have
What's
to do
the
with
angle
anything?
here? What's the
It's
gain?
funny.
Oh, dude.
Fuck Jean, that little bitch. That's the angle here.
Ava just scratches her, just thinks on it and goes, "We've already consummated."
Yes, from this point moving forward.
But
You have to try it once to know it's good, but, after that.
Yeah, you have to roll charisma.
Roll charisma
sex
to
with-
get...
Purely a self-serve, this serves no function. This is just Cherry decided to fuck with Jean.
hand jobs on the weekend.
Hmm.
oh my. Blowjob Wednesdays.
She's like, okay, but you have to take the vow of chastity with me. We'll do it in the gaze of the sun, so if the sun ever detects you breaking it, you'll instantly be incinerated.
calling in Lydian to sign a contract magically.
She just goes, wait a minute, and just brings Nico, thinking, yeah, Nico's never gonna get it anyways.
Just Cherry realizing, good, I've won this argument. Time to double down.
Meanwhile,
Really,
Lydian.
she's just, looking out for her girl, Eva. Like, Jean, he's lying. There are false pretenses going on,
That's
Cherry
true,
cares
actually.
about consent.
He did marry her on false pretenses. I can't actually disagree with that.
Meanwhile, Lydian has found the bucket of lard.
He's got tired of waiting.
So Ava thinks on
Sincerely
this.
motivating this, I will say, It is partially Cherry just, thinks it's funny. She generally kind of dislikes Gene, or she has a very low opinion of him, and she genuinely finds it, like, kind of gross, like, what he's doing with the marriage to Ava, and, sincerely, it's like, girl, you could do much better.
She
Gene
can't.
though.
She can't do much better. I don't think. I think she's locked into this shit now.
Well, yeah, but, like, nothing would be better.
Fair.
So Ava thinks on this.
Gene so.
And she looks at you and says, if I were to take this vow, it would inspire. But then that would mean, what about, what would that do for all the others who follow and can't sleep with their own spouses?
They can, but, could be
Cherry
more
causing a
selective about it.
Cherry causing a fucking birth rate decline.
Nico barges in. Let me tell you about the insemination.
Dark Shinzo Abe, stop having sex.
It's gonna be a weird fucking announcement today. She goes on stage. There's nothing wrong with Lydian Mintford, and I will no longer fuck my husband. Everyone in the city,
Those two facts presented back to back raise several alarming implications.
Oh no! Gene looking over.
Lydian
looking-
diving into the car and speeding.
I just have a horrible image of Gene looking at his wife, and there stands Lydian with his hand wrapped around it. Oh no!
I mean, I guess it's funny, or imagine the opposite order. Having sex inside of marriage with your spouse is immoral. There is nothing wrong with Lydian.
Lydian, Eva, NTR, ugly bastard.
We will
Lydian
take-
is the only person it is religiously permissible to have sex with.
That's it. Gene, we must both take a vow against personal pleasure until this crisis is through.
I think that would be a lovely idea.
And Gene just looks at you like, what the fuck? And then looks at Ava and sees her eyes sparkling, and he just goes,
No,
yes,
bitch.
dear. Yes,
Oh, no.
dear, we shall.
Cherry just planting that fucking landmine partway through the conversation.
And then Ava, redoubled in her faith, takes out a huge breath and goes, all right, to our people, and starts walking off. And left behind, Jean looks at you, Cherry, and just says, the hell was that?
Fun.
Ugh, whatever.
Gene.
Man, Gene is in a bit of a pickle because if he tries it with someone else, that's gonna look good on him. Mhm.
I
In any
think
case, I better keep a lookout. If the wolves don't like this development, then I'm gonna be in a goddamn jam.
The wolves are actually really pro this. Like, yeah, no, that's fantastic. You know, we respect celibacy.
we're actually really glad you're not getting any. That's really, if anything, that's redoubled our faith in you as well.
Even Nico will be like, yeah, the stars are okay because they allowed this to happen.
This could get very, very messy. I hope you realize.
It won't
No,
get
it's
messy in the
not.
bedroom.
And then he just shakes his head and goes, all right, let's all going to go be by her side as she gives her speech.
And now she's gonna be like, oh dear, we had to separate our beds just in case. You know, so our urges don't win out.
So,
As they
anything else
pass.
to say, Cherry?
Oh.
What?
Anything else to say, Cherry?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So yeah, Jean goes off to be with Ava and assembling all the people.
Not that I expect Cherry to say anything, but when we do next catch up, Lydian does just kind of ask, so were you able to smooth it over?
Cherry?
She's gone deaf.
Yes.
Deaf and blind. Right before the speech, because we're still in the same
Wait,
house,
like,
Lydian.
are you reconvening with Lydian before the speech, or are you gonna?
Oh, wait. You can hear. Okay, first of all, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
now we can.
Okay. I guess I can.
It's like, I just say
Okay.
that Lydian probably after he hears people shuffling around the house, probably does head over to Cherry to at least ask, Cherry, be able to smooth things over?
Yes, in many ways.
In many ways. How many ways?
Well, I guess 2, maybe 3. In any case, don't worry. She's not going to reveal your dark secrets to the crowd.
Well, that's
Other than that, well, you'll see. Just have fun relaxing until we get to it.
I just want assurance that so I am not going to be publicly executed on the town square come next week, because I've been talking with I want to know ahead of time, because I've been talking with my people in case that's a distinct possibility.
Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
It would. You couldn't. No, don't worry, Lydian. You could not be executed there. You're far too heavy for the gallows. I calculated it.
I certainly wouldn't say executed. Even worst case scenario.
You know, executing via gallows or beheading is so inefficient. Imagine if we had a share. Lydian, I have an idea for a shockbox upgrade.
Oh no. I think we'll get on that another time, maybe when we got a little more political capital. But for now, I just want to make sure that I won't wind up in whatever contraption you're thinking of. But okay, so I'm not gonna be killed by these religious nut bars, so to speak.
Oh, they're religious nut bars now. I'm allowed to say that.
We're in private, and look, now it's a possibility they might want to kill me. Yes, they count.
So now I'm allowed to insult them.
No, you are not allowed. You are not allowed.
Don't worry.
Why-
Ava certainly does not want to see any harm come to you.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
Jerry, Lydian is what is the word? He's
Bigoted.
no, it's like when you
Hypocritical?
like he's being hypocritical. He's allowed to call them idiots. I'm not. Tell him I'm allowed to.
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh,
That-
I forgot I was still in the thing. I was recording what just happened in the play timeline.
Nico's
Sorry,
just
what?
complaining. Nico's just
Yes,
complaining.
what, honey? Huh? What's going on?
Lydian is hypocritical. He gets to call them idiots, but I'm not.
Yes, because he's not in public.
I don't see how that's a difference. It's just facts.
Yes, but there are some facts that saying out loud to other people can cause problems for us.
Like what? Like how? Like the weight of you and Lydian, or how you technically kind of outweigh him because of those?
What?
What?
Pointing at chest.
What the fuck is this bit? Where did this come from?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Next bit.
Next
All
yeah,
right.
Then
So let's go to the speech.
fucking smash cut away from that.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, Nico has an idea. Nico, no wait. I just remembered. I need to just double check my sheet first. Nico invented something.
What, to check
Each of
breast
Cherry's
weight?
breasts weighs 700 pounds.
No, No, Nico eyeballed that.
Did he now?
Eyeballed her breath, huh?
It's called biomass index. Look it up. It's in the
It's called body mass index, and I don't think that's used to measure the weight of breasts.
This is good though.
Emberwellian body mass index is better.
The breast mass index.
What the fuck is it? Yes, the clockwork amplification Sonic can. So Nico wanna sneak backstage to talk with fuck, I forget the speaker's actual name. You said it several times, but I just forget the names.
Ava and Jean?
The loudener?
Or-
Ava and Jean.
The-
Yeah.
I don't remember, what did we call that loudening voice? What did we call it? Fuck.
I don't even remember. Just
The loud box.
yeah,
Wait,
the loud
wait.
door?
Wait.
Wait.
Uh, hang on.
What are you? Wait a minute.
Why did that
Wait.
lead you to thinking about that?
The Sun Touch's name is gonna be Neo. Watch it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the speech.
Oh,
So,
Neo- yeah,
Nico
Ni-
is sneaking backstage, I guess.
Okay.
Nico wants an audience with them.
I'm not, by the way,
Okay.
Lydian is probably not going with you. He probably isn't too scared. He's probably too tense. He's not keeping an eye on you. He's near the back
Yeah.
at the car, ready to jump. if
Okay, so
things go-
Nico, you hover towards Jean and Ava as they are making their way towards the podium.
Pardon me.
Ava stops us. Oh, hello. What can I help you with? She seems a little suspicious of you.
I'll get to the point. Your voice is far too weak to reach all the people in the back. I have this, holding up what is essentially a megaphone. This is my clockwork amplification sonic cannon. Use this and your voice will be heard all the way till the stars.
Ava looks at it and goes, I'm afraid I can't.
Why not?
It is customary that I speak with the full power of my own vocal cords, and that I reach everyone not through waves of sonic energy, but through their hearts.
Hearts? You listen with your ears.
Also, I hate to break it to you, Eva, but even if you're using your natural voice, sonic waves is what's gonna reach them.
Maybe maybe Nico, you'd have an easier time understanding these things if you listened instead of with your ears, with your head.
Yes. Yeah. Nico turns around with the microphone. Quiet, Jerry.
All will hear me. Do not worry. I
I-
need not
I do
any
think
device.
it would be very funny if, like, went up and, well, everyone, normally I would do the spoken, but we have a new device I'm testing, then, like, takes up the megaphone, like, microphone feedback noise, and then just blaring across the tidal desert, like the wolves, Murray, all them looking up. Attention, everyone! I am no longer having sex with my husband!
Okay.
By the
listen.
way, cut to fucking Lydian, who's near the back of the crowd. Is November with him?
Yeah, or in, like, a sniper...
Oh, okay.
if
Well,
you-
he turns to his nearest fucking guard, whether that's November or someone else, sees fucking Nico next to fucking Eva, and just says, keep an eye on him.
November, kill Nico.
If he gets on stage and says what I think he's gonna say, it's over.
Ava says, there's no need of a clockwork device. Now,
Okay,
allow me this moment.
But wait, listen. Could you just? Are you sure you just couldn't
She's
leave it
already
there?
walking off.
Nico just started, hey, come on, listen how loud it is. Hey.
Jean just sighs, puts up a hand, and someone comes and like grabs you.
Unhand me. You'll regret this. You'll regret this. You could have been
Lydian
hurt.
realizing, wait a minute, I've let, Nico, excuse me, run around with a megaphone unsupervised in Custer. Where is Nico? We've got to stop this.
In Custer.
Or in Yuma.
Yeah, I thought so.
Listen how clear my voice is. Even they can hear me all the way in Custer. Come on.
Okay, so Ava steps up onto the podium with Jean and tow.
Mm.
And Ava announces, everyone,
Whip.
thank you for coming here. I have some urgent things to share with all of you. As you know, we have all been in this crisis for weeks now, if not months.
Damn.
I have. Gene has done his best to read the stars, but now that I am back, I have been able to assist him, and I have done my readings, and I believe the stars have guided us. I believe the stars have brought us something that we have been ignoring. I think we all need to do what is best for the sanctity of Yuma and our traditions. First, I would like to announce that Gene and I, the Star Readers, married, shall be taking a vow against any worldly pleasure until this crisis has been seen through. I hope.
Like giggling very hard next to Lydian.
And Gene's just like nodding, like.
Yes, honey.
And then Ava is like, we encourage anyone with influence upon the city to do the same. But a more urgent matter. The stars have been speaking to me, and I must confess I have been mishearing them. I thought they were warning me of some grave danger, but they have not. They have delivered unto us a grand champion that can fight back this force that seeks to destroy Yuma.
Wow, Cherry really must have worked her magic with her. I wonder what she worked
My
up.
friends, the Sun Touched is our guiding prophet. The Sun Touched is in communion. The Sun Touched has always been there. But the Sun Touched is not the be all end all. And the Sun Touched is not our champion.
What?
Our champion is a man delivered to us from elsewhere, hand delivered by the stars. A man named Lydian Minter.
What?
What?
He will conquer the evil. He will drive it from our city. And Yuma will be entirely protected by his will. And I have faith. And I ask all of you to have faith. As this man who has been helping me and Jean shall step forward and be given upon the judgment of the star, the judgment of the sun, much like the Sun Touched itself had to go through. And he will emerge a true champion for Yuma. Jean and I will perform the ceremony in front of all of you. If he could just step forward. Lydian, please.
And the Cherry sort of pats him on the side of the arm. You're gonna do great.
You guys, you're with them. I'm on the. Wait, did you join us at the back?
I thought I was joined with y'all.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
Okay. Lydian, like, terrified, hesitantly just starts, like, walking. He's kind of like doing that thing where his arms kind of like, he's pulled his coat in and he's just like walking. He's like, hello, everybody. I'm here. The champion. He said he's staring daggers at. Well, not that she can tell, but he's staring
Yeah.
daggers at Cherry.
She's not even looking directly at him, just sort of the general, like...
And so there are murmurs all around the crowds, going like, "What? This
I've
this
got
guy? He's our
Lydian's got to
champion?
do like
What?"
a long walk. I'm guessing this is in like a plaza or a town square. Yeah, so he's got to walk the whole length, like, and then up the side, and he's just like awkwardly like waving and just trying his hardest.
You are directed to a specific spot that the podium is overlooking.
The high Yuma band is like
Actually-
there's just the tuba soloist just like playing notes as Lydian walks up.
And all the while, people are murmuring like, "What? Like this? He's our champion? How? He's going to take the judgment of the sun?
Oh,
While the
actually,
sun touched is still alive? While the sun touched yet lives?"
I have a question.
What?
Can Nico like run up, like run towards the podium where Lydian is, or is Nico
He's
still
being restrained. Still,
Damn it.
if
Wait,
he ever, he's not allowed to make any moves towards the podium.
wait.
I heard that I gotta go through
Oxford.
some kind of ritual. What kind of? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. What ritual? What am I doing? I'm the champion.
Lydian, you are here. I must apologize to you, for I doubted you at a time where I should not have. But I have seen the light.
I'm sure
The
you
stars
have.
shine bright in your favor.
Yeah, I'm certain they do. I'm certain the stars are looking out for me right now.
You and your folk rescued me from that hole in the ground. And
Yeah.
you have come here to save all of us now. To pull all of us from the pit.
Well,
Now
you.
stand right there, my angel, as Jean and I will perform the ceremony and ensure your victory.
I mean, must we do it now? Maybe I need a moment to just, prepare and think about things.
You need not think. You need not do anything. Just stand there with all of your belief and feel our faith.
If you don't mind, I'm in a little bit of a disbelief right now, but
Jean, please point over there. Pull your hands up. Yes, as we did before, all those years ago, as we watched them do it. And she steps back, against him while he's putting his hands up and murmuring something. And Ava puts her hands forward, splayed out like in a hug, and looks towards the Temple of the Sun Touched. And she says, daybreak it may be, the stars may be hard to see. But even in lack of night, we know you have all your might. Please look upon him. Oh, him, our only one. Please look upon him and gaze upon him and grant him the judgment of the sun.
wait, hang on now.
And then the sun starts shining very brightly in the sky.
What?
And a beam of sunlight, like concentrated light,
This
hits
is gonna
the
be really fucked up if I genuinely just killed Nick's player character.
hits the
Feel
top
real
of
bad.
the hits the top of the Temple of the Sun Touched. On top of the Temple of the Sun Touched, there's like a weird ball of light that starts
Wait.
rotating around and getting bigger and brighter.
Wow.
And then a sun beam shines from that ball on top of the Sun Touched Temple down toward all the way to you, Lydian.
Oh my god, it's like the walkie-talkie building in London.
Oh yeah.
Lydian, I want you to roll
Constitution.
every stat you have.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no, Lydian, your constitution. We can't help him, can we?
No.
There's some very middling rolls.
Wow, yeah, he get pure middle of the road on that. Should I mark XP on the
The
on-
single
No.
thought.
Okay.
Dex always was,
I'm amazed.
sort of-
I am amazed that all my best stats as well were middling. Jesus, I think the sun is having doubts about me.